I will find a job before the end of the week. I don't know your
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2019 thriller Apartment 413, a film that is directed by Matt Patterson and it stars Nicholas Syans and Bree Grant. Now, even though it's a 2019 film, it's just getting its release now, and it focuses on a young couple who are living in an apartment 413. We learn very early in the film that this apartment has some kind of sinister past associated to it. So they're living in this flat. Nicholas Syans' character Marco is unemployed, but he's working hard seemingly to try and get himself a job. He spends his day mainly doing the same routine, gaming, working on his laptop, sending his resume out, applying for jobs, etc., etc. His wife, or not his wife, his girlfriend, Dana, played by Bree Grant, is quite heavily pregnant, and she is working and supporting the pair of them. This obviously brings a strain on their relationship, and we see things decline throughout the film as Marco's character struggles to deal with the difficulties in his life. What are my thoughts on Apartment 413? Well, this film is actually a nicely put together film in many aspects. Now, the film itself kind of, I don't know if fools you is the right word, but it kind of lures you into a false sense of security, really. You get the impression early on that this is like a horror flick, and that this apartment 413 has some kind of cloud over it or something sinister about it. What it presents early in the film heavily suggests that. But then the film itself, you're watching it, and you question when you're watching it, is this just a case of this character Marco, his mental health is plummeting as the film progresses through depression, lack of finding a job, the strain on his relationship with his girlfriend. There's a whole heap of reasons that suggest his mental health is plummeting throughout this film, and he's seeing things, he's hallucinating. They suggest it could have something to do with the air conditioning. There's a whole array of reasons, but it also hints and suggests that it could be the apartment itself. Which is what it presents at the beginning of the film as well. So you've got all this stuff going on, and it never really gives you any definitive answers. And I don't mind that in a film. I like a film sometimes to kind of, present the evidence and kind of lets you make your own mind up, which I liked. One thing I really liked as well was the fact that the whole film, generally speaking, was told from the perspective of this character Marco. I thought it was actually a brilliant performance by Nicholas Syans. I would imagine for a young actor to be given a role like this in a small budget film that's well written and is required for him to do a great deal of acting, it probably would be a dream come true for a young actor. And he grasped it with both hands, and he really ran with this film, ran with this role, and I believed him wholeheartedly. I thought it was a wonderful performance, and it deserves to be recognised for many reasons. Now, I don't mean to put pressure on this actor, but it reminded me in a lot of the Anthony Hopkins film The Father, where he got the Oscar recently, and he played this guy with dementia, but the film was told from his perspective. It's a similar thing here. It's told from Marco's perspective, really. And that helps us as an audience member because we see the confusion that this character is going through. You're presented one thing, and then you get something else in the sense of his reality, what he's experiencing, what he's seeing that isn't actually there, or is it there? Is what he's presented with the truth, or is it just his mental health plummeting? I like that in the sense of it doesn't give you any definitive answer. I would say traditional. Well, it's classed as a thriller, this, but it also presents as a horror as well. I think the poster presents it as a horror, and I think the beginning of the film presents it as a horror, and there's other aspects of the film occasionally suggest it may be a horror. But if you are a traditional horror fan, you're probably going to be disappointed here. There's nothing frightening in this film other than how quickly someone's mental health can deteriorate in regards to things in their life that aren't going right, and that's what I took away from this film. And I think any film that can get that message out to people in regards to how easy it is for mental health to become a problem with you or within your life, I always think it's a good thing. So I like it and I respect the film for doing that. So I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. I liked what it did, this film. I liked the performances by both the leads here. They both do a brilliant job, but especially Nicholas Syens. I really enjoyed his performance. I think it's an actor to definitely keep an eye on. So it's something a little bit different, this film, and I was quite enjoyed my time with it. So I hope you found this review useful. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.